Well, now to the Royal Show, where every year thoroughbreds of all breeds compete for glory. The competition can be fierce, but there's one event that doesn't take it too seriously. Patrick Emmett has been trackside for the rabbit racing.
This is the moment that has been months, even years in the making. The high point of the rabbit racing calendar.
This is Bob's first outing competing. Yep.
So that's why, she's a bit nervous.
Yeah, that's why she's got nerves. She's a country bunny.
But where are you from?
Udunda.
Oh, okay. So how long have you been training, Bob?
Bob's been training for about 6 months off and on.
But when the test comes, Sue Peterson's fears are unfounded. Bob is a natural, racing up and down the track like a veteran.
Bob seems to have the knack. Bob seems to be doing well, though she does stop halfway.
So how do you feel after that?
Oh, I'm worn out. I don't know how Bob's going.
Unfortunately, like most sports, agony can follow the ecstasy. Although we must assume that even with bunnies, it's character building. How did he go compared to last year?
Last year, not half as far as last year. Last year he would have got 1.69, and the winner got 1.7.
Bit disappointing?
Very.
But the competitor every rabbit watches closely is Humphrey. At the grand old age of 8, he's the legend of the course, a standout performer for years, wowing crowds and winning countless trophies.
He loves the crowds. He really likes the crowd. The more noise people make, he'll start jumping higher. He'll do little spins at the end of the jump. He just puts on a performance, and he just loves the interaction with the crowd.
Rabbits compete in 4 events: the speed course, the multi-round with different height jumps, the long jump and the high jump. And finding the winning rabbit seems to be very much like horse racing, a mixture of art and science. Each breed has its own characteristics and each rabbit has its own personality.
All the lock breed rabbits, so the rabbits that have the locked ears, not the ears up but ears down, they all excel at it. They just have a really big personality, all the lock breeds.
When you've chosen your future champion, the training begins. Owners say the rabbits love to jump, so it's just a matter of teaching them to follow you down the track, although that seems easier said than done. As the sport develops, some owners are using clickers and food rewards like dog trainers. But founding member of the South Australian Rabbit Association, Trevor Turner, says he just uses love.
I've trained my rabbits just by affection, just by patting the rabbit. So I've sort of picked rabbits out of my rabbitry that I've found that are very looking for affection, looking for a lot of patting, and that's how I've sort of done it with mine, is I just give them a real good pat after they complete the course, and that seems to be reward enough for them.
If you want to know where this sport comes from, it's here in Scandinavia. Trevor Jones saw it on the internet and decided it would be a good way to amuse crowds who came to see rabbit judging at the show.
In Denmark and Sweden, it's huge there, absolutely huge. If you look it up on the internet, you just won't believe what they do with them. It's incredible. And we're in Australia very much in the infancy of doing it here. We were the first to do it here in South Australia at the Royal Adelaide show.
The Rabbit Association formed in the late 90s. Part of its aim was to liberalise rabbit laws. Because of their history as a pest, it was illegal to sell them in South Australia, even though many pet shops flouted the law and there was a flourishing black market. Farmers were worried pet rabbits would escape and breed in the wild to create super rabbits. But the Rabbit Association argued the opposite. The crossbreeding would just weaken wild rabbits. In 2000, they succeeded in having the law changed. Now rabbits live under the same laws as cats and dogs.
When we were first here at the Royal Show, we'd get a lot of the farm people who'd come through and they'd make snide comments, oh, that rabbit would look good on my plate and that sort of thing. We haven't heard those sorts of comments for probably about 5 years now, so I think the stigma to do with rabbits and all that, I think it's gone now.